is the part where we usually get in the boat. You with me?
I know! Wrong button. Just in case I lose Serana as this little glitched companion. To save and overwrite this. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. I have that hammer. Anything here? No, hell no. I am going to die if I do that. Hell no. Let me in.
Hey, so, before we go in there... I think so. And thanks for asking. I wanted to thank you for getting me this far. But after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Lady Serana's back. Open the gate. I watched the gate. Ain't much else to tell.
You're not a vampire.
Way I hear it, Lady Serana's been gone a real long time.
Wait, so is she still following me? Oh. Alright. Man, I wish that I could stream this and, my friend...
How dare you
Michelle
trespass
could see
here?
it.
Wait, Serana? Is that
But
true?
she's doing...
I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned.
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it. My long-lost daughter returns
You.
at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me?
Huh.
Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course,
She
I'm
has the
delighted
scroll.
to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my
Yes.
daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name?
Hey, you... I am Dovahkiin.
I am Harkon, lord of this court. By now, my daughter will have told you what we are.
Cannibal... Cannibal cult. I don't really give a fuck. It's like, alright, you're vampires, alright, you're cannibals. I don't give a fuck.
Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most. You have done me a great service, and now you must be rewarded. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you
Oh
will
no.
walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach, and you will never fear death again. Yes, I can smell it on you. The power of my blood will purge that filth and make you whole again. I will banish you from this castle. I will spare your life this once, but after that, you are prey. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice.
So let me get this straight. If I do this, I will become quarter dragon, quarter vampire, quarter werewolf, and quarter human. I think I mixed too many bloods. Pretty sure this qualifies. Hell no!
So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
What you mean I am prey? Dude, you're saying that to a dude that is wearing literal dragon bones as armor. Man, fuck you. Man, I'm coming, man. I'm gonna come for that ass. I'm coming for that ass. Oh yeah, by the way, Lydia's my wife now. I've done a lot, as you can see. Yeah, being a vampire in my first playthrough was the biggest mistake I've ever made in this game. Because you have to worry about eating people. And if you don't eat people, if you go out in the sunlight, major debuff for everything. I don't have to worry about that. Thank God there's an option to remain human. Or in my case, remain werewolf. I don't really use the shifting that much though. Wait a minute. I still have to walk over there? What? Still gotta... I thought someone was trying to shoot at me. What happened? What's happening? What did I do? Did I? Oh, thank God it's vampires. I thought I may have forgotten. I thought... Oh my God, dude, I thought that was the Dawn Guard. Dude, I got so scared because I thought maybe I attacked the Dawn Guard and then forgot, and now they're coming back. Oh, thank God.
Look at this. I should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. I don't suppose you have some good news for me.
Go to that ward and maybe I'll tell you. Should I tell them about Serana? Actually, you know what?
Of course. Why did I suppose differently? Fine. Tell me what you know. The woman trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she? I'm waiting to hear what any of this means. They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll?
Well, number one, asshole, I didn't want to steal something from someone who didn't piss me off. Oh shit, I'd never say something like this.
I suppose you're lucky you're not dead. Or worse, one of them. By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle. Well, of course we do. I'm old, not stupid. We're just going to need some help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here, but there are people I've met and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them, we might have a chance. Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering. Fascination with the Dwemer. Weapons in particular. Last I knew, she was out in the Reach. Convinced she was about to find the biggest dwarven ruins yet. Might need a little convincing. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Hates vampires almost as much as I do. Got it into his head years back that his experience with animals would help. Trolls in particular, from what I hear. Last I knew, he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan. Isn't it obvious? They're soft, totally unprepared for any real threat. And yet I was the one ridiculed for trying to be ready for it. Too extreme, they called me. Well, that doesn't seem to have worked out in their favor now, has it? There's only one. When it comes to vampires, if you're sloppy or careless, you're dead. And good people will die because I've lasted this long because I don't take chances. I cover my tracks and I keep my eyes open. If you're smart, you'll do the same. Stay alert.
Is it true what they say? There was a dragon held captive in Whiterun, and you released it? By the gods, man, why?
I did.
You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims. Ithron needing someone else's help. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help? Tell me more about what's going on. By the 8th. Alright, look. I'll consider it. But I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Ithron expects of me. Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume. Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there.
All the way out here?
Just one You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Just look around, will you? Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me... Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to? Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least 1 intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you? I'm sorry, but I'm not about... I understand that, but I really can't... A single gyro would be enough, I think. Well, then I'm very sorry, but I can't just walk away from this project yet. Just 1 gyro. 1, and I can get back to work. Where are they? Just 1 gyro. 1, and I can get back... I understand. A single gyro would be enough, I think. Thank you. It's not... Now, where is it Isran expects me... Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there. Until next time.
Fences. About fucking time.
Need something?
Could have swore she had a helmet. Take your money.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Hope you're getting along with Isran. It takes some getting used to.
Cozy little place, isn't this?
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And know only what I've heard. Back in the Second Era, the Jarl of Riften had a son. Adventurous type. Too much for his own good, it seems. Wound up turning into a vampire. The Jarl, unable to kill his own son, spent a fortune building this keep and hiring men to guard it. Their job was to keep the Jarl's son contained within. They took it seriously, and served honorably. They were eventually forced to put him down. The Jarl banished them from the hold, but they stuck to their cause. Fought vampires wherever they found them. I aim to continue that mission. Watch your back.
Oh,
So let's hear it.
Sorry.
Probably weren't expecting to see me again.
Nah.
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
Probably because all the time we spent helping people. Probably because you, me, and Lydia have been going around helping people, killing the dragons, stopping the civil war with Skyrim. Well, not Skyrim, but the Stormcloaks and the what is it? The Imperials.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say.
It?
Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Sounds like he said blood fucking.
Set my hatred aside? Not a chance. It's what keeps me strong.
Hmm.
You better know what you're doing. It can stay for now, but if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
I can.
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Well, I'd come with you, but I don't know if I can trust your friend. Let me know if you want me along.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
If you want to come along, it has to just be me and you. If you want to come along, it has to just be me and you.
Alright, my wife, you're gonna have to stay at the house.
Still here. We have a cozy little prophet. Here, this is your share, love.
Yeah, I lost Serana. Oh. Alright, well, I guess we're doing the Dark Brotherhood first.
You lead, I'll follow. I'm right behind you. Oh? Where? I'll get everything ready and meet you there. I'll head back home if you need me.
Were you looking for me?
Vampire mommy.
Of course. Let's go.
It feels empty without Lydia.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Welcome to the college.
Right here something. Probably nothing.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. A moth priest? What in oblivion do you need a moth priest for? Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The moth priests make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a moth priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
I'm hoping to run my own inn someday.
By the gods. Dragon!
Where'd you come from? Who's there?
Stupid.
Swift and beautiful death.
Hey, kid.
Are you a soldier? I don't know what a moth priest is, but I did see an old man in a robe not long ago. He's riding in a wagon with some... They didn't stop to visit, though. They rode through town, heading south, and went across the big... It was only just a little bit ago. I bet you can catch them if you hurry up. All right, then.
I asked a child for that information. A child. How convenient. Four Bears holdout. Sea blade. Aw. Looks like your husband's been taken.
Do you need something?
Oh, this. Hmm.
What was that?
Who's there? Knew I heard something. Done and done. Where'd you... Now who's That'll teach you.
Wait a minute. Is it? Oh, wait. Huh. Huh. American Pie. Wait, is he actually a vampire, or is this the husband? He had Redguard hair, so I thought it was the husband.
killed! That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could see through my eyes, but I could not control my actions. Thank you for breaking that foul vampire's hold over me. I owe you a debt for the timely rescue. I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools. You do? All right then, enough mysteries. You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawn Guard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly. For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
My trip to Skyrim has become quite the adventure. It is our sacred duty to study the Elder Scrolls. We read these ancient scrolls of prophecy in order to divine the future, and we use that knowledge to aid the Emperor. Sometimes, we venture out into the world in search of more scrolls for our library at the White Gold Tower. That is the very purpose that first brought me to Skyrim. It is the great spire at the heart of the Imperial City, among the tallest towers in all of Tamriel. The lower floors are home to the Imperial Council, and the Order of Moth Priests occupies the middle floors. The tower suffered damage in the recent war with the Altmeri Dominion, and is not what it once was. I hope one day to see it restored to its former glory. Not as much as I would like. Even after spending decades of my life in study of the Elder Scrolls, they remain a great mystery to me. It's true for most of my brothers in the Order as well. We don't really know where the scrolls came from or who wrote them. What we do know is that some are born with the special gift to read the Elder Scrolls. These chosen few can divine events of the past and future within the scrolls, though in time, it drives us to blindness. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell. Even today, the Elder Scrolls remain a great enigma. Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again. It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail.
Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexian, he said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas? I don't think so. She said she wanted to stay awake in case the situation was resolved. It had to be one of us, and, well, she's so much more powerful than I am. It just made sense for her to be out here. Anything else?
Well, neither of these are true.
Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help pretend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look. True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in. It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Outside. I heard something. I want that hood. Give me the hood.
Yes? What did you need? I like to explore. My parents almost never let me off the island, so yeah, I poked around down here a lot. It was a little quieter back then. Guess a little vampire girl was enough to scare off the rats. I was, but I think I turned out okay. Before my father became obsessed with a prophecy, my mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of her alchemical garden in the castle courtyard. She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions. Like the best of friends, I would never hesitate to share anything with her. It was very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I'd try to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy. Where'd you come from? Homework right there. Before my father she was very fond of her alchemical, like the best of friends. I would never hesitate to share anything with her. It was very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I'd try to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy. She had to be up to something in that garden. I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went. There's not a whole lot to tell. You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a whole lot better, but you'll see that soon enough. It's not that simple. I guess it never is with families, is it? What about you? What were your parents like? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up a bad memory. Let's just keep going.
Alright, I'm gonna stop this right here. And I will immediately begin recording another video.
Yes? What did you need?